Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is December 27th, 2021. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope that you guys are doing well. And as always, I hope that this video and every other video finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. Hope that you all had an amazing Christmas. Hope that you got some of the things that you wanted, that you were not anticipating on getting. And most definitely hope that you spent a ton of time with family, friends, loved ones, mom, dad, brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, things like that. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourselves. Now we are preparing this week in accordance to coming into 2022. All right, so we're going to have a lot of information that we need to cover before we end this year, before we wrap it up, because next year I do believe we are going to set a different tone and a different standard and reach many milestones in our crypto investing, our knowledge and our awareness of what's going on in the market, traditional markets, as well as crypto markets, and all around us, there's things happening. So we want to keep an eye on them before head out of 2021. But if you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button on the way in. Support your investment with one easy click. And most definitely, if you're also new to the channel, hit the subscription button and the notification bell so that you will be notified when I put out a video every single day, which is Monday through Friday. If you folks tuned into yesterday's video or last night's video on X Gold, just wanted to get that out before anything else transpired with the 24 karat gold NFT. So thankful for you all tuning in. Thank you for coming on board and joining me for the journey. And as always, you folks are amazing. For all the folks that continue to support the channel, I appreciate you very much so. So I wanted to let you know that right off the rip. So on today's video, we're going to be talking about Stellar, who processed 1.8 billion transactions over 2021. And is that their biggest year to date? And will XRP competitor outperform in 2022? As we know, XRP competitor is Stellar XLM. So we'll go ahead and dive into that. We'll look into it. That's not here nor there because we don't know what's what and we don't know who's going to perform, especially with XRP being under the microscope with the lawsuit. So anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. Share that information. And if you stick around long enough, I'm going to present to you another opportunity to go out and get Lumen Swap, which has been listed on another top 20 exchange. So we'll talk about that on the day's video as well. So here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and get right into the video with today's first article. So before we get into that article, let's go ahead and get into the coin market cap as we always do. On the start of every video, we're going to go over the top 10 so we can kind of get familiar with what the market is doing. Here we have a total crypto market cap of 2.42 trillion. All right. And we also have Bitcoin's dominance at 40.2%, Ethereum at 20.1%, as we have now crossed over the 16,000 digital asset cryptocurrency total cryptocurrencies in the market. As we can see, we see some trending, some biggest gainers, and some recently added tokens. What I wanted to point out, folks, if you are a hodler on your Ledger Nano S or your Ledger device, there's this Kick token, right? So I believe a lot of us had an airdrop of 888,000 of those, which is up 550%. Now, I don't know where to offload those things at, but you know what? We'll keep them and hold them in our portfolio until I find a way to exchange them. Who knows what's what? on that, but they have mysteriously showed up years ago on my ledger, so I'm going to keep them there. Anyway, Bitcoin $51,497.57. Ethereum a little bit over $4,097.38 there, with BNB still placed at number 3, $558.88. And as we see, Solana is in the driver's seat at number 5, $202 flat, with Cardano making some progress. So again, folks, not too long ago, maybe a week ago, we talked to you about Cardano being at $1.20. That's 37 cents then. Okay, 37 cents up. Now, if you're holding a good chunk, you're in profit. And if you were buying at the low of $1.20 to $1.19, now you've seen some price appreciation. I'm not telling you not to shave. I'm not telling you to shave, but again, you're in profit, or you should be in profit at this point. So again, at $1.20, I was able to trade out of some profit to put into Cardano. So now I am a Cardano hodler. Right. So again, with the rumor of it being ISO 222 compliant, we want to kind of stack that bag up with our beloved XRP at number 7 at 93 cents, almost 94 cents there. It will take over Cardano here shortly and soon. So stand by, continue to accumulate and acquire XRP as your bottom line. And as we see, USDC took a little spill, still at $42 billion market cap, while Terra Luna is on a tear, $96.69. And rounding out the top 10, you got Polkadot at $32.38. And we got Avalanche trying to push into the top 10 at $118.73. And for you folks who've been following me for a while, it was me trying to take a position on Polkadot and AVAX. The cool thing about it is my Avalanche orders went through while my Polkadot orders did not go through, when Polkadot was ranging around $11, $12, and AVAX was at $8, $9, $10. And I decided to load up on AVAX instead, and that trade has paid off tremendously, and I'm still getting staking rewards on KuCoin at the time being. So again, since that time, major moves for AVAX in that ecosystem and what they're doing. Anyway, folks, here we are. We see some green in the market as we see the market starting to spill over into profit. I encourage you all to take profit at some point in time. Preserve your wealth, folks. Preserve your wealth. Park it into USDC. I'm not going to encourage you to do it with Tether, because I don't trust Tether. I don't like Tether, but most definitely USDC is the way to go. Still, it's a stable coin, so it's not going to fluctuate up or down. That's nothing to do with anything besides you getting some percent on your return with it just being staked there. So anyway, folks, go ahead and check out the market for yourselves. Do your due diligence. Continue to look at the market consistently, regularly, because what happens is you get an idea and a feel for what's going on in the market. And this is where I'm going to encourage you to continue to look at it daily. For me, I look at the market a whole lot, so I can kind of understand what's going on. I need to understand what's going on. So anyway, folks, here is that article, and this article is coming from recentlyheard.com. Stellar processes $1.8 billion in, or $1.8 billion in transactions, and was 2021 its best year ever. This article was written on December 24th. I want to go over it just briefly here. The Stellar Development Foundation has published the end-of-year metrics for their ecosystem and the underlying network, presented by Danielle Dixon, who is the Executive Director and CEO at the SDF. The metrics showed a significant increase across the board. In 2021, per the report by the SDF, the Stellar Network experienced a 32% rise in its number of total accounts with respect to 2020, and the number of total accounts stands at 6 million. On the other hand, Stellar Network has processed over 1.8 billion total operations. This represents a 127% increase since 2020, and the total assets available on the ledger have risen from 8,639 to 90,297, which represents a 945% increase over that same period. And again, the SDF claims the rise over these metrics suggests there is a growing interest in the Stellar network. In that sense, they added the following while showing more data on relevant assets. And it's not about raw network growth, got growth in relevant assets, assets tethered to real financial instruments, and relevant asset transactions. Since the start of 2021, we've seen 11% of relevant assets and 2.3 times increase in daily transaction volume of assets. And again, folks, as a consequence, the Stellar ecosystem has expanded. The SDF forged over 10 new anchors coming into the network during this year. This also represents a 33% increase since 2020. All right. And the anchor services for that network stands at 30, as shown in the image below. Most of these entities spread across the globe with significant percentages in North America, Latin America, and Africa. So here you go, folks. You can see all those little purple dots there, spreading it out, spreading it out. So 2021 will be the year of important partnerships for Stellar. So you can go ahead and read the rest of that. I'll leave that in the article. Okay. Again, Stellar will power Visa's new partnership as XLM will begin its breakout. So here's the rest of that, folks. Look, I'm bullish, equally bullish on XLM as I am with XRP. Okay, so those are kind of like a 1-2 punch when it comes to diversifying as far as ISO 222. Want to make sure that we are in these. So if you are not in the Stellar, don't, get in your own way. Sometimes pride and ego gets in the way where we say, well, they're trying to do the same thing as XRP. No, not necessarily. If you look and separate them for what they're doing, then you would decide that they're different. Yes, they do facilitate cross-border payments. They do the peer-to-peer payments, faster payments, and things like that. They are all building their decentralized exchanges. Got your Solo token, you got your Luma swap, which we'll talk about here shortly. But most definitely get in there while these prices are at 30 cents. XLM is at 30 cents, folks. So you're getting a little bit over $3-4. Let's go ahead and check out the price. Let's go back over here just to make sure that we are on point. And as I was saying, Stellar XLM, 30 cents. Okay, up 17%, almost 18% in the last 7 days. So again, build your portfolio up. It will pay to have at least 10,000 of those at some point, time or another, before it reaches $1. So I encourage you to do that. So anyway, here is an article from the Daily Hodl. Will XRP primary competitor outperform crypto markets in 2022? Coinbaro updates outlook on Stellar Lumens. And this is another article that was written on the 24th, the day before Christmas. The host of the crypto channel, Coinbaro, is unveiling his outlook on Stellar XLM next year after the XRP competitor's lackluster performance in 2021. Well, let's just go ahead and make it very plain and simple for why XRP has been very lackluster. Well, we've been suppressed by or held back by lawsuit. With that being said, XRP still has managed to go over $1 on multiple occasions throughout the year. I can imagine what will happen with XRP once the lawsuit is resolved. In a new video, Twitter analyst guy tell his 1.78 million YouTube subscribers that while Stellar XLM doubled in price this year, the altcoin gains peanuts compared to the performance of other crypto assets. According to Guy, Stellar's poor price performance can be traced to one key reason. Got a lot of sell pressure, specifically from the Stellar Development Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization dedicated to the development and growth of the Stellar network. The foundation received $3 million at its inception and to his knowledge, it hasn't received any additional funding since then. This means that the foundation has been relying on its sales of XLM to pay its expensive and fund the expansion of Stellar's ecosystem, and that isn't speculation either. Foundation's XLM spending is clearly detailed on its mandate page and applauded for its transparency. So again, we don't know what will happen, but I remember Stellar XLM. It was, when I first got involved, it was 16, 17, 18 cents, 19 cents. Then it dropped all the way to 2, 3 cents. And that was a buying opportunity. However, guy says that favorable results from the SDS partnership with MoneyGram may allow XLM to get back to its January 3rd, 2018 record high of 87 cents. So we're still off by like 57 cents, folks. So again, if you're accumulating, acquiring, that's going to be a lot of money put back into your pocket as you continue to accumulate. The only demand for XLM is coming from the institutions, the Stellar DeMille Foundation, which has partnered with these partnerships and are starting to reach their final form. Look on the bright side, this paints a pretty bullish picture for XLM in 2022. And I can see XLM retesting its early 2018 highs if its MoneyGram partnership delivers on its promises. Stellar also has no shortage of upcoming milestones, which could attract both retail and institutional interest. We know that there's going to be a lot of interest from institutions of some sort. We've already just spoke on Visa. We talked about MoneyGram, talked about Western Union. We talked about these different partnerships, how they're building out their ecosystem. So it's not far-fetched for us to believe XLM will do some wonderful, wonderful things in 2022. And again, we did see a lot of growth from other assets that we didn't expect. Now, 2022, we're going to see assets perform that we know should perform. XRP, XLM, IOTA, Algorand, XDC. We will see those tokens perform tremendously this year. I do believe. That is just my opinion. It's only my speculation based on, the feeling that I have as to why some of these have been so far, they just don't really move. And we want to make sure that we are accumulating, acquiring as much as possible. And this is why our focus should be on these particular tokens. You could throw VeChain in there as well. You could throw HBAR in there as well. Those tokens really did not move like we anticipated them to move. But here we are getting ready for 2022. We're going to ramp it up and we're going to get excited about our future, because our future is coming faster than we know. So again, folks, hold on to all of your digital assets, continue to acquire and accumulate. That's just the only thing that I can suggest. This is never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm also going to encourage you to do the things that I've been doing throughout the years, which has allowed me to be successful, which has also allowed me to know that I'm still in profit because these are stable. They're relatively stable and they don't do too much. So anyway, folks, we're going to wrap it up with this. This is coming from Probit Global. So if you're on Probit as an exchange of choice, Probit Global will list LumenSwap, LSP. We talked about LSP. I think that this is going to be another huge token. Right now, LumenSwap is trading, I believe, at 7 cents. And it will be a pair with USDT. The deposit will be on December 28th, and trading begins on December 29th. And then LumenSwap, again, is a decentralized exchange for the Stellar network that allows you to swap and trade assets on the network using a friendly, minimal interface. LSP is a raw governance asset, which has a major role in keeping the LumenSwap ecosystem psychodynamic and decentralized. 1 billion LSP assets fixed have been minted at the Genesis and will be vested over the course of 10 years. Here's some of their social media: Telegram, Twitter, Medium, Discord, YouTube, GitLab. and here's some press, some other news. And here is a little bit more about ProBit Global. ProBit Global is a top 20 crypto exchange worldwide servicing crypto enthusiasts with unlimited access to trade and buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and 600 plus altcoins in 1,000 plus markets. So there you go, folks. ProBit Global will be listing LumenSwap. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button on the way out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel so you can come back for more information that I present to the people in the crypto community. This channel, folks, so you know, this is a people's channel. I talk anything and everything crypto. Primarily, I like to talk about XRP, XLM, XDC, all of those tokens which are ISO 222 compliant. But I also like to talk about other tokens that folks put me on in front of me as it comes to my attention. I will talk about them and I will do video on them for you because I want to always give back to folks who are interested in certain assets. Now, if it doesn't make any sense to me, it might take me a little bit longer for me to put out a video for you folks. So stay tuned to that. It's not that I'm ignoring any of you. Just trying to do my due diligence, making sure that I keep up to date with some of the latest news when it comes to certain assets, especially at this point in time as we are getting closer to a new year. So folks, anyway, have a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow. As always, Monday through Friday, tune in. Can't tell you a specific time that a video will be put out, but most definitely if you hit that notification bell, it will notify you that I've put out another video so you can go check it out. I try not to make them too long so you can stay here for the entire show. I appreciate that you do. For those who do, most definitely do me a favor and share it on your favorite platforms, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. Those places, go ahead and share for me. It will give me a lot of traction as far as getting put in and placed into a algorithm that allows people to come and view the channel. So anyway, folks, again, have a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll talk to you then. God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.